Hello racing friends and Formula One fans, welcome back to Racing Corner. The summer break is here, and that means it's time for another half-term report. Today, we're taking a closer look at Red Bull, a team that only a couple of years ago was dominating the sport, but now finds itself in a very different position. From Verstappen's brilliance to struggles with the second seat, from stunning highs to painful lows, and even a change in leadership, there's a lot to unpack. So let's dive straight into their 2025 campaign so far. If there's one thing that hasn't changed at Red Bull, it's Max Verstappen's ability to deliver magic. His pole lap at Suzuka, the fastest in the history of that legendary circuit, set him up for victory in Japan. It was a weekend that reminded everyone why he's a four-time world champion. And just a few weeks later, his bold move on Oscar Piastri at Imola's Tamburello chicane was the mark of a driver still at the very peak of his powers, sealing another win for Red Bull. These moments showed that while the team may have lost ground overall, Verstappen continues to be their biggest weapon. But when we shift focus away from him and onto the head-to-head stats, the picture changes dramatically. In qualifying, Verstappen has been utterly dominant. Against Liam Lawson early in the season, it was 2-0. Against Yuki Tsunoda, it's been 12-0 so far. And race day tells the same story. Verstappen leads 11-1 over Tsunoda, with the only defeat coming when he retired in Austria after a first-lap collision. The gulf between Verstappen and his teammates is striking, and it highlights a recurring problem for Red Bull. Ever since Daniel Ricciardo left the team, no driver has consistently matched Verstappen's pace or points tally. And in 2025, that issue is clearer than ever. Of course, within those head-to-head numbers, there have been both standout highs and some painful lows. Which brings us to their defining moments of the season so far. The high point has to be Japan. A perfect weekend, Verstappen on pole, Verstappen on top of the podium. And Red Bull reminding everyone what they're capable of. But if Japan was the dream, Austria was the nightmare. At their home race in Spielberg, Verstappen was taken out on lap 1. Tsunoda limped home near the back, and the team left with 0 points while rivals capitalized. Add to that a disappointing showing in Hungary just before the break, and the concerns about Red Bull's consistency have only grown louder. These ups and downs have put pressure on the team and set the stage for significant changes going forward. The departure of Christian Horner after 20 years was seismic. In his place, Laurent Mekies has stepped in as team principal. Alongside his role as CEO, his job now is to steady the ship, rebuild confidence, and most importantly, fix the second seat problem. For now, Yuki Tsunoda has the drive until the end of 2025. But with just 10 points to his name compared to Verstappen's 187, the gap is impossible to ignore. Unless Tsunoda can step up, Red Bull may once again be searching for answers. On the bright side, Verstappen has confirmed he's staying. Despite strong rumors linking him with Mercedes, that at least gives Red Bull a foundation, a world-class driver to build around. The question is whether the team can give him the tools and the teammate to fight McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes on equal terms again. So, Red Bull's 2025 half-term report is a mix of brilliance and frustration. Verstappen is still producing champion-level performances, but the car's inconsistency and the ongoing second-seat dilemma have left the team far from the title fight. The second half of the season will be crucial. Can Mekies and the team unlock more pace from the car? Can Tsunoda prove he belongs alongside Verstappen? Or will Red Bull continue to rely on their starman just to stay in contention? What do you think? Is this just a blip for Red Bull, or the start of a longer rebuild? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more F1 breakdowns right here on Racing Corner.